Hi, Cristiana from the Upcoming. How would you describe Close for those who have not yet watched it?
I think it's, like she said, a coming of age movie that's a lot about women coming through, working together. It's a thriller. It's very fun. It's a stressful movie, but it's very amazing to see what women are able to do.
Who you took inspiration from for your character?
I mean, I think for my character, I was inspired by Noomi, to be honest, because she was the one I was working with all the time, and she was so professional. Her character is not at all like mine, so on that level, I wasn't like comparing my character to hers. But I just kind of like I don't really like to pull off of another characters to play mine. I kind of just want to go with my own feeling. But definitely for like professionalism, I would definitely look up at Noomi and see how she did all her stunts, how she'd get into it, how realistic it looked. So she was definitely a role model for me.
I know female cast and creatives, so was it about time?
It was so fun and so overwhelming to work with all these women and to see how brilliant their work is. I mean, is so talented, so good, so nice also. So it's fun to it's a different environment because I feel like we connect on another level because we're all women and we all understand each other a bit more. So I don't know, it was just very overwhelming, very fun, and I was very proud of the whole team. It's rare, and not rare that I say that, but I really think we're happy and we have a strong bond together.
What was a particular challenge that you faced during the production?
I think the biggest challenge was to be in Morocco, I think, because it was very sad and not depressing, but it was hard to see that every day, how poor people are and how not miserable their life is because I still think they find happiness in what they have, but just to see how different it is from ours. And it kind of made me come back to reality and be like, wow, I'm so lucky to have the life that I have. So that was definitely hard. Also, not having, getting accustomed to another country than mine, not being able to sleep in my own bed, not having food. I got really sick. I think that was the thing. I got really sick eating food, so I felt nauseous most of the shoot in Morocco, which was a big part of the shoot. So I think that was the biggest struggle for me.
And why do you think Netflix is the best platform for this movie?
Because it reaches a worldwide audience and because it's so easy for people to just click on it and watch it, and there's always these trending now, and it's just always the new stuff always pops up, so you always see the new stuff. So I think this is how we're going to get the best reach, and I hope we're going to get a really good reach out of it.
And what's next for you?
I'm currently shooting a movie right here in London called 47 Meters Down, Uncaged, which is the next 47 meters down. There was already one, and we're doing the next one. So I'm doing this with Sistine Stallone and Corinne Fox, and it's like a shark movie. And I also have a movie called The Rest of Us that should be coming out soon. Yeah, I mean, what I love about it is all about girls and all about girls coming together and girls being really powerful. So yeah, it is coming of age because it is the subject of the moment a bit. Girls are very powerful women, and so I play Zoe, which is she starts off being a little more shy and doesn't really, I think she's just has a lot of attitude and is very moody, but by the end she kind of pulls through and becomes kind of the leader in a way and saves Noomi's character. I mean, I think it wasn't too bad. I guess you'll have to judge in the movie. I guess I liked it. I used to get hurt a lot, so I wasn't complaining, but they had to put there was real cuffs, and it was kind of real fighting because you can't really always fake it. So we really had to drag me into the van, and I really had to fight him off. I mean, Noomi was just so professional. She was blowing my mind. She looked like she was having a blast, and I was struggling a little more, but I thought it was really fun, and I hope I look professional enough. I don't know. It did. I had to put ice packs on my wrist because the cuffs, they're real cuffs, so they were real metal. So it did hurt a lot. So I don't think it was that much acting, to be honest. It was kind of realistic, I have to say. It was really, it was challenging just because it's a complete different universe, and I'm used to having the food that I like, having going back to my own room at night, and it was just it was a different environment, hard to see. It's really good because it kept me really grounded, and it makes you realize that we have everything we want, and that there are areas that are much poorer and that have a much more difficult life than we have. So it grounded me a lot, but seeing that every day, because we were shooting in very poor areas, so we'd see a lot of children that were really sick and hurt and that were crawling on the ground. So it was amazing to see, but also very hard and sad. So it was a mixture of both, but I liked it. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I was saying. I mean, most of the crew on this is female characters. Even like all the actors are female, except for obviously a couple. And I mean, the director's female, obviously. So it was just really nice because we always see those kind of movies where it's like guys that come through, guys with the gun, guys that like save the day, and like the girl is just like waiting for the guy to come. And this is like the complete opposite. It's like girls pulling through and girls fighting each other, which is like real life. We just don't see it enough, and this is what we were trying to show, that this is what we actually are able to do. I think I'm very distracted, so I think I'd be really bad. I think I would lose whoever I'm trying to keep. I would just be like, oh, look at this flower, and then turn around and my person would be gone. Especially that
Dead.
was probably dead. Yeah, probably been shot in the head. So I don't think I would be really good, but it definitely looks really fun because I really like high intensity emotion. So I think it'd be really cool, but also very stressful. Oh, she was so professional. Like when we were doing the rehearsals, I'm like, not that I'm not into rehearsal, I take it seriously, but I like laughing a lot. So I would like walk around and be silly, and she would just be like so into character. I thought she was like mad at me or something. I would turn around and she'd just be staring at me like super straight face and like super serious, and I'd be like, I better concentrate now. I better like stop messing around. But she was really good. I thought she had done it for years. She's very into her work, very professional. She like had a lot of fun like shooting the guns. I would touch the gun and I get really scared, but she was just like handling it as if she's been doing it for like 10 years. I think my first and is still is Jake Gyllenhaal. It's like the love of my life. I think not the love of my life. I just think he's very good, very talented, very handsome. And I think he's not overrated. He's like underrated, if that's a word, if that makes any sense. I just think he's very good and people don't recognize his work enough.